Okay. MashaAllah. So let's start here. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Amma ba'd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair. I'd like to welcome all of you with Islamic greeting. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Walaikum salam.
Tonight's lesson is lesson 40 and 41. Inna and its sister, and Kana, and the difference between Inna and Kana. Very interesting, very interesting. Before I start, I would ask every one of you to have a note ready and your pen, because you're going to have to make a few notes here. It's very interesting subject, both of them. And I will go through each of them. So you make your note so that you don't forget. And it'll be easier for as a reference. So when you are referring to it, you know what they are means and what Inna and Kana performs in the Quran. Okay, so let me just share the document first.
Ustad,
Yes,
See, Ustad. Yeah.
60 minutes, 30 minutes, inshallah, okay?
sure.
Inshallah.
60 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay, yeah. You want 30 minutes, yes?
Yes, inshallah.
Okay, no problem. Right, 39. Can everybody see it?
Yes.
If you
Zoom.
zoom
Yes.
it.
That's it. Yeah.
Is that better?
Much
Yes.
better.
Okay. Let's do this one. Right, we'll start, inshallah. So, is there anyone who knows about Inna and his sisters? You can put your messages on the chat box if you're familiar with it. Anyone? I'm not familiar. Okay.
They make the ism mansub
Just
that
answer.
follows.
Just answer, please. Just answer yes or no if you know anything about it, Inna and his sisters. Just say yes or no. No. Okay, good. I've got 3, 4. Yes. Hajira says she knows. Okay, good. Nuri says she knows. Shami Bushra, no. Notes. Okay. Okay, interesting. That's fine. So we will learn something, inshallah. Let's just get familiar with this. Inna and his sister. We are going to learn these 7 sisters today in the lesson, and we will also learn their performance, what they do, when they appear in the Quran. First, let me explain to you. Inna and his sister. Inna means indeed, or surely, certainly. Anna is that or verily. Ka'anna, like, as, though, as if. Bi'anna is because. Lakinna, however, but. And laitha, alas, regret, mostly when kuffar are regretting. La'alla means so that, hopefully, maybe. Now the roles of inna, inna has 3 different names. So you want to make a note of this. Inna, what I'm going to say now, please make a note. Inna is a huruf and has 3 names. Harf nasiba, harf taqid, harf mushabbaha bil fil. Okay? So you make a note of this. Harf nasiba, harf taqid, harf mushabbaha bil fil. Harf nasiba because it makes the next ism nasab. That's why it's called nasiba. Harf taqid is emphasize, it stress, it emphasize the next word. Harf mushabbaha bil fil because its similarity, it looks like a fi'l, but it's not a fi'l, it's a harf. When you look at Kana, which is the next lesson, you will see the difference. So these 3 names you must document yourself. Now here, inna comes at the beginning of the sentence. And if you look at the sentence here, inna lazina amanu. Inna lazina amanu. Those who believed. Can you see the difference? Inna lazina. Al-lazina is a mabni word. So therefore, it didn't change anything. It just says inna lazina. Okay? The next word is alam ta'alam anna Allah ya'lamu. Now here, anna comes in the middle of the sentence. And the meaning is, do you not know Allah knows? Alam ta'alam anna Allah ya'lamu. Anna Allah. Can you see there? Ha is got a fatha. So after anna, Allahu became Allaha. He lost his dhamma. He's now retained a fatha, which is a mansub ending. And that's what inna does. Inna changed the next isim into mansub. That's why we call it nasiba, harf nasiba. Ka'annal qamara misbahun. Now, as if the moon is a lamp. Al-kamaru. Al-kamarun became annal kamara. Ra lost his dhamma. Now he's got fatha. So the next isim became mansub. Same here. Zalika bi anna Allah huwa al-haqqu. Bi anna Allah huwa al-haqqu. Bi anna Allah. Instead of Allahu became bi anna Allah. That is because Allah alone is truth. Walakinna shayatina kafaru. But the shaitan disbelieved. It was ash-shaytanu became ash-shaytana. Okay? Ya laytha qawmi ya'lamun. Now this one, I will ask you a question here. But you can see qawmun became qawmi. And why do we have ya at the end? Can anybody tell me? Any volunteer? Or is it still early stage? Anyone? You can unmute yourself and tell me why do we have ya in there? Ya layta qaw.
It is ya mutakalim, my qawm,
My people. So it's mudaf
my
mudaf
people.
ilayhi. Yes?
Yes.
Right. If we didn't have ya, then it would be qawmun. Yeah? So ya
Yes.
qawmun here. Good.
Qawma, maybe.
Qawma.
Yeah.
Ya qawmi.
Qawma, because of the harf nida.
Yeah.
We'll study that very shortly, inshallah.
Inshallah.
But you are right, yes.
Okay. لعلكم تعقلون. Now here you can see لعلكم. The kum here is mabni. Right? It says maybe you will understand. But otherwise you would have changed it to nasab, fatha, you know. So this is the role of inna. Now here I'm going to ask you I'm going to hide it, and I want some of you to come forward and tell me that you've learned this. You must have looked at those PDF and you must have memorized it. If you're not, we will memorize it tonight. So you start with inna, anna, ka'anna, bi'anna. So these 4 out. Inna, anna, ka'anna, bi'anna. Okay? With meanings, please. And then you got lakinna, laita, la'alla. All right? So let's have a go. Someone please come forward and tell me the names. All 7 sisters. Who wants to volunteer? Or do you want to repeat it with me a few times and then do it?
Let the students start. From that, they will learn and then they will memorize as well, inshallah.
Okay. Well, I want
some of them already know. So if you hide it,
yeah,
let those say who already know.
okay.
But you will see not all 7, everybody will know. I hope.
Can I try?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Inna, lakinna.
No. Ustad said there is a pattern.
Okay.
1 second. Ustad said there's a pattern. He said
okay.
4 first, then 3 last. Now, what's the difference? Inna, anna, ka'anna, bi'anna. And then laita, la, excuse me.
Yeah, la. Lakinna, laita, la.
La. So in that order, if you memorize, it will stay forever, inshallah. So try, sister, try this way.
Okay.
Yes.
Inna, anna, inna, anna, lakinna.
No.
No, I'm not able to say in the order. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Inna,
try. Yeah.
Inna, anna, ka'anna, bi'anna.
Inna, anna, ka'anna, bi'anna.
Good. Inna, anna, ka'anna, bi'anna.
Yes.
Inna, anna, ka'anna, bi'anna.
Good. And then you say with lam, lakinna, laita, laita, la'alla.
Lakinna, laita, la'alla.
Yeah, good.
Inna, anna, inna, anna,
Kana.
ka'anna,
Bi'anna.
bi'anna.
Yeah.
And then lakinna, laita, la'alla.
Yeah. If you learn this in this order, you will stay with you. You will remember it.
Inshallah.
Good. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
But if you mix up, then you get confuses. Then you have to go back to inna again. Inna, anna, ka'anna, bi'anna. Inna, anna, ka'anna, bi'anna. Please repeat. Inna, anna, ka'anna, bi'anna. Lakinna, laita, la'alla.
Lakinna, laita, la'alla.
Ustad, assalamu alaikum. Some of the sisters typing, they have learned, so you should come forward and say it in the group.
Inna, anna,
yeah,
good. Sister Nurjan.
Yes.
Yeah, Sister Nurjan is in Bangladesh, and she's
okay. Okay.
Mashallah, good.
Yes, inshallah.
Sister Nurjahan.
Okay.
Mashallah.
Sister Nada can say now. If you
Yes, inshallah. Yes. Inna, anna, kana, bi'anna, lakina, layta, la'alla.
Mashallah.
Excellent.
I didn't know this row. I just knew them separated, one here, one there, but I just learned them now, like
Mashallah.
from
Yeah.
poetry.
Very good.
No,
If,
it's easy. Ina, ana.
yeah, if you do inna first, inna, anna, ka, anna, bi, anna, they're
Yeah.
out. Then then lakinna, laita, la'alla. It's easy.
Yeah.
Yes, Sister Lisa has typed. Would you like to come and say it?
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Yeah, yes, Ustazah. I'm sorry I was late, but I'm here. Yes, inshallah. Bismillah. Sorry. Inna anna ka anna bi anna, lakina laita la'ala.
Mashallah.
Good,
Mashallah.
mashallah.
Does.
Anybody else, please? Have a go.
Sister, I know to try.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Mr. Ainun?
Okay, can I try?
Yes, please.
Bismillah. Inna anna ka anna bi anna, lakinna laita la'ala.
Excellent.
MashaAllah.
Brother Juma Khan?
Juma, Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Inna anna ka anna bi anna lakinna layda la Allah.
Excellent. Good. Brother Fazlul, do you want to say it?
Yes, Ustad, if I may.
Yes.
Inna anna ka'anna bi anna. Laysa, lakinna laysa la'alla.
Excellent. Good. That's without looking, yes?
Yes, Ustad, no looking.
Good, good. Anybody else, please?
I can try.
Yes.
Inna anna ka anna bi anna lakinna laysa la'alla.
Good. Excellent. Sister Sadaf, yeah?
Yes.
Good, good. Excellent. Anybody else? We need to remember these seven sisters because they come frequently in the Quran. So if you
Who
learn
hasn't said it? Ustad Aisha, if you could just call by name, please.
Mahmoud Akhtar?
Yes, I give those over there. Lina Hussein has typed it. Ross. Shami Akhtar, Sister Shami Akhtar, you want to come forward?
Yes, Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Inna anna ka anna bi anna lakinna laita la'alla.
Mashallah.
Good.
Sister Bushra.
Yes, Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Inna anna ka anna bi anna lakinna laita la'alla.
Excellent. Good. That's without looking, yes?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Nawaz. That's been brother.
Anyone else?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum salam.
Sister Mahmouda?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Inna anna ka anna bi anna.
Yeah.
Inna anna ka anna bi anna.
Yeah.
Lakinna. Then.
Yeah.
La again.
Lakinna. I forgot. Sorry.
Laita.
Laita. Lakinna laita. Sorry.
La Allah. Yeah.
Laita la'alla.
Good. Good. Okay. Anybody else wants to have a go?
Sanika, do you want to have a go?
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Salam.
Inna anna ka anna bi anna lakinna laysa la'alla.
Excellent.
Sister Selena, you okay with it?
Assalamualaikum. Inna anna ka anna bi anna lakinna laita la Allah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, just 5 more minutes on Inna chapter.
Yeah, that's it.
You're almost done, everyone done. What
Yeah,
about
no, just look at the time as well. Half an hour, half an hour.
Yeah, yeah.
Then in Inna and Kana's difference, inshallah.
Okay. So
Mashallah, it went very well, Ustad.
I think only a couple of left. Let me just ask them. Oh, Brother Sabbir, you want to say?
Hello. Inna anna ka anna bi anna lakinna layla lakinna layla
later.
laita lakinna
No, la Allah.
lakinna laita la Allah.
Okay. So let me just, okay, that's fine. Let me just summarize this, inshallah. Now here we got this important note here. Please note that as soon as you see a harf nasiba, inna, anna, get ready that there will be an ism attached or detached next to it. And that will be the ismu inna, subject, as we do not call it mubtada in this case. And the remainder of the sentence will be considered as khabru inna. Now, here we go. So here we say inna alladhina amanu. Okay. So I think here we changed something, didn't we? Okay. Okay. What would you call this? Al-Qamaru. Ka'annal Kamara Misbahu. So is Qamaru is not a mubtada, but we call it Ismu Kana. Yes. And this one, we call it Khabru
Kana.
Good. Good. There you go. So these note, this is what it's referring to. Okay. Now here, sorry?
There's a lot of example on the next page of stuff.
Yes, I'm coming to it. I just want to summarize this, inshallah. So, inna comes before ism. Make a note. Inna comes before ism. Inna is a harf. Inna is a harf. Inna makes next ism mansub. If next ism is mabni, then it may not be a mansub form, like I gave here. This one, because it's mabni word, it will remain like that. Okay. So next one is inna comes before the sentence and anna comes between the sentence. And then we've got lam. Lam is harf jazm. Alif is harf istifham. Lam makes next word mazum. Okay. Anna is harfu sakila, heavy. Sometimes anna will lose its shadda and replace with sukun. Example, an, still meaning same, but will be called harfu khafifa, light, and it's also used as a connector, meaning that or verily. Next one is ma. Ma is harfu al-khaffa. When ma comes with innama, then inna loses its character. Inna is not active anymore. Al-khaffa is preventer. Ma is a preventer. It prevents inna to change next isim to mansub. This ma attached with inna is called ma al-khaffa. It is also known as preventer. Prevent isim going into nasab. So this is your important note. If ma comes like inna ma, then it will not change the next isim to mansub. Can you make a note of this?
Yes.
And yeah, then we will now go into some example here. Example from Quran.
Both,
yes.
I suggest that you leave it for them to study the examples, because otherwise you cannot complete the other chapter.
Yeah, I'll just do it quickly. I'm not going to spend a lot of time.
Okay, fine, yeah.
Right, there are example here. Inna Allaha. You can see Allaha in red writing, red letter. Originally it was Allahu, but because of inna, it changed to Inna Allaha ala kulli shay'in qadir. Indeed, Allah is over all things competent. Next one is Inna lazina. This is mabni word. Inna allazina kafaru sawa'un alayhim am lam tunzilhum la yu'minun. Okay, so this is also, you can see inna playing his role. Same again, inna allazina amanu wallazina jahadu wa wallazina hajaru wa jahadu. Okay, next one, inna salata kanat ala al-mu'minina kitaban mawquta. Right, originally was as-salatu. Inna salata. Ta now got a mansub status because of inna. Again, inna alladhina qalu rabbuna Allahu summa istaqamu fala khawfun alayhim. Okay, so mabni words, alladhina, right? And got anna. Alam ta'alam anna Allaha. Originally was Allahu, now because of anna is anna Allaha sakhara lakum ma fi samawati wa ma fil ard. Then we go wa ya'lamu annahu. Now, can you see who here? Why is it who? Can anyone tell me why is it who?
The attached pronoun.
Yes, but should you not change it to innaha?
Because
It
it's
is mabni.
It's mabni.
Mabni. Good. So you see, you're learning now. And the same here. Wa ya'lamu annahul haqqu. And he knows that it is true. Okay, so that was your inna lesson. Inna and six sister. Altogether is 7 of them. Yeah. If you have any questions, you can put it on the chat box or you can put it on the WhatsApp group and I'll come back to you on that. And I'm sure also Dr. Mahmoud will explain further. Now we're going to 41, lesson 41. Inna and Kana, difference. Does anyone know the difference?
It's the opposite. The rule is in opposite. We say inna Allah and kana Allahu.
Good.
Yeah.
So there you go. Now I've already explained. Inna, it's a harf. Harf nasab, harf taqid, and mushabbaha fil. So we got 3 names for inna. Inna, anna, ka anna, bi anna, lakinna, layta, la'alla. So they are known as nasab, taqid, or mushabbaha bil fil. Kana here, it's a fi'l. It's a verb. It's not a huruf. That's the difference. Inna is a huruf and kana is a verb. Remember that? Where inna changed the next isim to mansub and kana changed the next isim to marfu. Just like the sister Nada just explained to me. Here, if you look at this, inna Allah ghafurun rahimun. Inna Allah ghafurun rahimun. Indeed, Allah is most forgiving and kind. Inna changed Allahu to Allah. Here we go Kana. Kana Allahu ghafuran rahiman. What did he do? He did the opposite. Allahu changed to marfu. And khabar, ghafuran rahiman. Before it was ghafurun rahimun. Khabar was in marfu status with inna, and kana, khabar, is now in mansub status. It's the opposite, complete opposite to inna. This is what I wanted to tell you, right? So next one is innal mudarrisa jadidun. Indeed, the teacher is new. Indeed, the teacher is new. In asbaha, now here, kanal mudarrisu aliman. You can see the difference here. Mudarrisu, meanings it changed to marfu. Here it says mudarrisa. And here is mudarrisu. Kana change it to marfu. And originally it would be alimun, but now is aliman. Okay? Because the khabar is now in mansub status. So this is where you need to make your note. Okay, next one is Ka'annal imama maridun, as if the imam is sick. Okay. And we got another example. In asbaha ma'ukum ghawran. If your water were to sink, now asbahun, it becomes asbaha. Okay. And ghawrun became ghawran. You see the difference? Okay. So again, so Allahu here is the marfu status, and because of Kana, it changed it to marfu, and Ghafur and Rahiman changed to mansub because it's the khabar, and Kana changed it to mansub. So this is the role for inna and Kana. And most important things you have to remember, Kana is a fi'l, it's a verb, it's not a huruf, whereas inna is a huruf. Okay. Now here we call it ismu kana, or khabru kana. So this would be mudarrisun ismu kana, and it would be aliman would be khabru kana. Just like with the ism we said, ismu inna and khabru inna. Okay. Why is inna called mushabbaha bil fi'l? As a fi'l makes it object maf'ul mansub with fatha in verbal sentence. Similarly, inna makes it isim mansub with fatha in nominal sentence. Is this note clear to all of you, or do you want me to explain?
Yeah, if you could explain, because many students I have seen, they don't know what that is. If you could explain and then make sure that they will know this, inshallah.
Yeah.
Why is it called mushabbaha bil fi'l?
Yeah, mushabbaha bil fi'l, like I touched on the previous lesson, is that it looks like similar to inna, but it is not. Kana is a verb, and like kana, it makes its fi'l object maf'ul mansub with fatha in verbal sentence, right? Whereas inna makes its isim mansub with fatha in nominal sentence, right? So this is different. If you're still confused, let me know and I'll break it down for you. I've got a summary here which I can go over.
Can you please repeat?
Okay. Kana as a fi'l, it is a fi'l, okay? It makes its object maf'ul, right? Mansub with fatha in verbal sentence. Naturally, kana will start as a verbal sentence because it's a verb. Inna is a nominal sentence because it's a huruf, right? So inna makes it isim mansub. I give you an example here. Yeah. Can you see there? Inna Allah. So what did inna do? Inna made the isim mansub. It was marfu, but now is mansub. Inna Allah. Okay. Whereas kana Allahu, kana made it next isim marfu. That's the difference. Can you see the difference here, Mr. Nazni?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. And if you look at the khabar here, Ghafurun Rahimun, Inna made the khabar into marfu. It is marfu status. Ghafurun Rahimun. Okay? So we call it khabru inna. This part here, we call it khabru inna. And khabru inna is in marfu status. Whereas kana, khabru kana, you can see clearly it is in mansub status. Ghafuran Rahiman. Both ending with fathatain. Can you see the difference now?
Yes, Jazakallah khairan.
So basically this is the note. Now there are summary here. of course. Where kana differs with inna. Inna is a particle, but kana is a fi'l. Have you got that bit yet? All of you, have you got this bit yet? Inna is a particle, a huruf. Kana is not a huruf, it's a fi'l. Just like fa'ala, ja'ala, etc., etc. Yes, kana is also a fi'l. Okay? Isim of inna always come after it. Isim of inna always come after it, either as a noun or a touch pronoun, such as inna Allaha ghafurun. Okay, this is the example. Inna Allah ghafurun. Indeed, Allah is forgiving. Or innahu ghafurun. Indeed, He is forgiving. Okay, innahu here. Who is in Dhamma, marfu status, because it's mabni. Okay, otherwise, inna Allah ghafurun is the proper version of it. Okay, in the first example, isim of inna is a noun, Allah, and it is clearly outside of inna. Is that understood by everybody? The second example, yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. The second example, isim of inna, is a touch pronoun, who, but it is still clearly outside of inna, which is that, who, innahu. Okay, that's the second example. Okay. Number 3, isim of kana. Now we left inna now. We're talking about kana. Isim of kana, however, can come after it, but it can also be inside of it as a pronoun. Here we'll see it here. Kana Allahu ghafuran rahiman. Allah is forgiving and merciful. Example of outside. This is outside. Kana Allahu. Then we got another example. Kana ghafuran rahiman. Kana ghafuran rahiman. He is forgiving and merciful. It does not have Allahu here, as you can see. Kana ghafuran rahiman. He is forgiving and merciful. And we know we're talking about Allah. But
Yeah.
Allah is not mentioned.
Just one thing. Between these two sentences, Kana Allahu and Kan. Allahu is outside. It means outside doer, external fa'il. Kana internal fa'il. That's why it's inside. So everyone follow that. Kana Allahu outside.
Yeah.
The fa'il, the ism is outside.
Correct. Yeah. Kana already built
inside. So the file is inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Is that understood by every student? Did you get the example? Like when you say fa'ala, fa'ala is built in. He did. So here, kana ghafuran rahiman. He's got he built in. He is forgiving and merciful. Kana ghafuran rahiman. So it's internal, it's built in. Whereas this one, Kana Allah ghafuran rahiman, is external. Allah is brought in, right? Beside Kana. So it's an external file. Is that understood by every student? Okay. Number 4, isim of inna is nasab and its khabar is rafa. So we've learned that previously. Isim of inna is nasab and its khabar is rafa, marfu status. But kana is completely opposite, as you can see above. Meanings, isim of kana is in marfu and isim of khabar of kana is in mansub, opposite to inna. Okay? Note the changes in using inna. Ana basharun, I am a human being, is a normal sentence. I am a human being. When inna is added, inna al-bashara raqiqan. Indeed, mankind is soft. Okay? So inna come in, and he changed to bashara. Instead of basharun, is it bashara? Okay? And then we got, when ma is added with inna, then its mansubat action abolishes. What does that mean? When you bring in ma, inna ma, right? Then inna loses its power. It cannot change the next isim into mansub. And it cannot change its as well. So it loses its power. For example, innama ana basharun. I'm only a human being, as opposed to if it was without the use of ma, inna basharun, indeed I'm human being, it would be, other example is given here. Kul innama ilmuha inda rabbi. Kul innama ilmuha inda rabbi. Say that knowledge is only with my Lord. Right? So when innama comes here, innama qawluna li shay'in. Only our word for a thing. Word to for a thing. Okay? So basically, when inna ma comes in, inna loses its power. So you cannot change the next isim into mansub. Just remember that. It cannot change into mansub. Okay? Ma is attached with inna is called ma al-khaffa, ma of preventer, to prevent isim from going into nasab, which I've already explained in the previous lesson. So that was your lesson 41, Kana, and inna and Kana difference. Right? Have you got any questions? Everyone, you can put it in the chat box or unmute yourself. Is everyone okay? Everyone seems to be mute. Are you all okay or not with this? Or are you confused? Okay, so yes.
I think it would be good if one or two of us can say what we understood.
Yes, that's what I want.
Okay.
Yeah. Unmute yourself and tell me what what you're confused with or what you didn't understand.
Okay.
We've got 22 students here. So you can unmute yourself and tell me what.
Yeah, if you have any points, just raise it, inshallah. Don't feel uncomfortable if you have not understood. Ustad is there, I am here, we'll make sure. Okay, and it is a simple subject. Okay.
I think, sorry, Ustad, they want the harfu sakila and harfu khafifa to be explained again.
This is something we normally don't cover at this level, so don't worry about that. I will just very simple way I will say, Sakila is heavy, Khafifa is light. Ustad was talking about inna, anna, and an. An is the lighter version of anna. So don't worry about that. We should not talk about this here, okay? Please.
Yeah, just make a note of that and later on.
Yeah. But
So
you
make
have
a
to
note
wait
of
for
it.
it. It is next level, okay? But
Yeah.
make sure what Ustad covered nicely, you got that 100% right before you go. Because this is complete way of doing it, alhamdulillah. So make sure what Ustad has covered on that, what you didn't understand, tell us.
Yeah.
I mean, this is nicely explained. I mean, mashallah. But Ustad, I wanted to add something here, what you already covered. Is that okay?
Yes, sure.
If you could bring this page slightly down so that I can see the top. Okay. 2 points I want to add, just another way of saying this, brothers and sisters. First of all, mushabbaha bil fa'il. And you will hear different explanation, even in different courses as well. But the correct explanation is this, and you have to understand the reason why it is named like that so that there's no confusion. It is called, inna is a harf, but its another name is mushabbaha bil fa'il. Mushabbaha, it looks or acts like a fa'il, but it's not a fa'il. It's a harf. But there is something it does which a fa'il do. Something inna does which normally a fa'il do. What is that? What does fa'il do? Typically, fa'il has got normal structure. Fa'il, fa'il, and then
Let's see, let them answer it there.
Now let me explain, okay? So what I said, fa'il, fa'il, and maf'ul comes, jumlatul fi'iliya. How does maf'ul appear? What does fa'il does to the maf'ul? In terms of signs, tell me. Maf'ul is?
Mansub.
Maf'ul is always mansub. Why does it happen? This is fa'il's demand. This is fa'il's family. It is connected to fa'il. Fa'il says, my maf'ul would be always mansub. So this is the characteristic feature of a fa'il, that it will make its maf'ul mansub. What inna does, it does exactly the same, but it is not a fa'il, it is a harf. So that's the similarity. What maf'ul does, inna does in this instance, same, but it is not a fa'il. So it's a mushabbaha bil fa'il. Now you now confirm that you understood, so that you can explain this and you will not forget this explanation, because this is important. Can you just quickly respond to that?
Yeah, unmute yourself.
Yeah, mushabbaha bil fa'il, make sure. It acts like a fa'il, although it's not a fa'il. How does it act? For what it acts? Fa'il makes it maf'ul mansub. So inna makes it ism mansub. That's the similarity. Grammatically, historically, conceptually, this is fact, and this is the mushabbaha bil fa'il's naming justification. So
you can unmute and tell us.
Yeah, they are also writing messages. Yes.
Yeah, most of them understood.
Inshallah.
It
Very
makes
good.
maf'ul to mansub. Okay. Thank you.
Just one more point. Shall I move to the other one, Ustad?
Yeah.
This is Aisha. Shall I just cover the other point?
One second. It's inna makes the maf'ul to mansub. No, sister. Inna makes it.
Shammi Akhtar. Yeah.
No, it's wrong.
No,
Yes,
let's Ustad, you can clarify.
Ism mansub.
Inna makes ism mansub. Fail makes maf'ul mansub. That's the similarity. That's the shabbaha part. It's acting. Inna being her, acting like a fail, because fail makes its maf'ul mansub. So that's the similarity. Sister Shammi, you got it? You got it? Don't hesitate. If not, we'll repeat it. Ustad will repeat it.
She's got it wrong. Ustad explained nicely, and I've tried to explain as well. Think about a sentence, a verbal sentence.
Yeah.
In a verbal sentence, the object, which is maf'ul, always mansub, isn't it?
Yeah, Katala Daudu, Jaluta, Ustad.
Yeah, Katala Daudu, Jaluta. Now, Jaluta is mansub. As you can see, this maf'ul bihi is mansub. That's the role for a verbal sentence. A fi'l does. Okay. Similarly, inna makes his isim mansub. Not the object, the subject. The isim makes the subject, which is next isim, into mansub. That's the difference. I think slowly they will get it, Ustad.
They'll get it. They got it. Yeah, inshallah, no problem. Okay.
Yeah.
So the other point is, how many members Inna have? How many family members? It's
7.
one, yeah, total 7, including Inna. So Inna plus 6. Okay. You will see some in some places, some books, it is total 6. But Bianna Kana, because they are less used, some say it, some don't say it. But we say it in this way and keep it like this, inshallah. Inna plus 6, 7. But Kana, how many family members? We need to know.
17.
17. Do we
16
need to
plus.
know, Brother Jumma, do we need to know all 17? Are they used
No.
in Quran?
No.
No. Which are used in Quran? You can see this on the chart.
Yes.
And they are?
Kana, Lisa,
Kana, Lisa,
Asba.
Asba. Okay. Now, you will learn later that it is so much to learn about Kana as well. It's not a complete verb. It's called incomplete verb. But, we learn this later. But these 3 are used in Quran. Kana used a lot. Lisa is used second to Kana in terms of its quantity. And Asbaha, less used, but important in Quran. Asbaha is Kana's sister. Asbaha is a verb. Asbaha is sister of Kana. Will you remember that? Asbaha is a sister of Kana, is a verb. So, in Asbaha ma'ukum ghafuran, Asbaha is actually a verb there. Kana's family member. Okay? And, 1 second. Yes.
Yeah.
So, follow this. Asbaha and Kana is same. So, from Asbaha, the ism next to it is Ismu Asbaha. And Ismu Kana is Marfu, right? Kana Lahu, correct? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, one person talk, please, one student.
Yeah.
Okay. Kana Lahu Asbaha Ma'u. Marfu. So you need to follow this. Asbaha. In is different. In is if. Keep it separate. Asbaha ma'ukum. So ma'u is the ism of asbaha. That's why ma'u is marfu. Asbaha will remain exactly same. Asbaha is a verb and it's a madi verb. It's also mabni, as you know. Okay, verb, their harakat don't change. But madi verb. So is that okay? Asbaha, I just wanted to make it clear. Asbaha is sister of Kana, and ism of Asbaha is ma'u. Ism of Asbaha is supposed to be marfu. That's all. Are you okay with that? Will you remember the Asbaha is used, brothers and sisters, used in Quran.
Yeah.
And in important surahs, alhamdulillah, is there. Okay? So if that's okay, Ustad, unless you want to say something, I want to take over and add some more, Ustad.
Yeah, sure.
If you think I should.
Just before that, I want the students to tell me,
Please.
is there anything
Yes,
they
please.
need to
Yes.
ask?
Yeah.
Students, can you let me know on the chat box, are you all clear with both lessons before Dr. Mahmoud take over? Inshallah. Okay, good. Yes, finally, alhamdulillah.
That's very good. Very good sign, alhamdulillah. Okay.
Okay, that's good. Okay, you can take over. Shall I stop sharing it?
Yes, please, Ustad. Yeah.
There you go.
On this, I don't have anything to add. On that, I had few things to add. And you said it correctly, mashallah. Please remember, you know, ismu inna. Inna and ism.
You are
Nothing.
not sharing your screen yet.
Oh, yeah, okay. Nothing comes in the middle. Okay. 1 second. So, inna and its ism, nothing comes on its way. So, but if it comes, Ustad said, say inna ma, then inna lost its power, finish. Not after that, it will just go normal. So remember that. It's an interesting point. Alhamdulillah. Good. Now, so this is covered, and I would like to go. Okay. Now, there are two words in Quran similar. One is la kinna, right? Lakinna, and another one is la. Tell me.
La.
No, oh no, that is okay. That is okay. So we got a lakin as well. In Quran, lakinna is used. Lakin is also used. So what is the definition of that? Anyone knows this? Lakinna and lakin, what's the difference, if any? Interesting. Okay, what I'm going to share, inshallah, you would love it. Lakinna is a, tell me, you just learned. What is lakinna? It's a inna family, isn't it?
But,
Hello?
however,
Both meaning same, correct?
yes, lakinna.
So
Oh,
what's the difference then? Any smart?
is orphanage.
Lakinna is orphan. Okay, okay. This brother, finish it. Yeah, finish it.
Yeah, lakinna is orphanage and lakin is not.
Very, very good. So one is, this is harf nasiba, and this is not harf nasiba. It is harf, it is also harf. Meaning is same. And used in Quran, both. Okay? Good. Any other difference? Tell me, smart people.
Lakinna is mansub and lakin is jazm, sukun. So it is
by look, you are right, but it doesn't matter look how they look like. But
okay.
good try, good try. There is something important, very important. You should say it now. Ustad had stored this chapter so nicely. What are the three names of inna? What are the three names? One is harful nasiba, number one. Number two is harful Akid, right?
Taqib.
And number three is harful
Musabba bil fi'l.
Mushabbaha bil fi'l. This is mushabbaha bil fi'l. And this is not. This is not. This is just a harf. This is harf atf, connector. You know, you came to my house, but I couldn't go to your house. That's just but. Connecting. Harf. Conjunction. Is that okay? It is not mushabbaha bil fi'l. Can you see mushabbaha bil fi'l? Again, to remind you, lakinna, when lakinna, inna, anna, all this will come the ism after that. It will make that ism mansub, like a fi'l does. Lakin doesn't do anything. Is that okay? You will remember that, because I used to get confused many years ago between these two, and I was to mix up, and nobody corrected me. Then I gradually, I always say, if I find a problem, I try to go at the bottom of it, alhamdulillah. And obviously, we try to share this with our students here as well. Is that okay? Is that helpful? Okay?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Okay, good. Now, look at this. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
So I searched. This is something you have to do, my brothers and sisters. We show this, we try to teach it the way we do it. Suddenly a page, how do you find a word, a problem? You know, the more you do this, you will get very strong, inshallah. So, lakinil lazina, taqaw, sorry. Lakinil lazina taqaw. This is obviously, it's but, okay? Clearly, it's a but, meaning it's not lakinna. This is, of course, lakin in the same way. Can you see? This is mabni, okay? But lakiniz zalimuna. If it was mushabbaha bil fa'il, like inna, it would have done az-zalimina. Brothers and sisters, are you getting it now? Because it's just a harful ataf, conjunction. It doesn't have the power as mushabbaha bil fa'il. Its ism remains same because it is not a mushabbaha bil fa'il. Otherwise, it should have been azwali mina. Is that okay? Is that okay? Solid, rock solid, clear?
Yes.
Okay.
That's good.
Yes.
So you've learned two things here, lakinna and lakin.
Okay, good. MashaAllah. Now I will go to Al-Qur'an app. We encourage you, we always tell you that different apps, different technological thing we share, we encourage you. You must be, as a Quranic student, you know, you're spending time. What does it mean? What are you trying to do here, achieve here? You got to write Arabic on paper. You got to type two things, write on the screen, Arabic writing on the screen, like we do, as you can see, using the pen, and also typing Arabic text in computer. If you are not up to that yet, get it done, because module 1 is finishing soon. Okay, brothers and sisters, please. On that, Brother Rashid is here, right? Brother Zakir here? No.
I'm here, Ustad.
Yeah, Brother Rashid, I mean, you have been kindly doing all this for a long time, and Brother Zakir as well. If you could send this, Arabic keyboard, the video,
Yes.
if you could post it to these students, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Because, not just learning grammar only, other things are associated, because we see everyone as a teacher. Even if you are not a teacher in future, you still need this to be good on this language, inshallah. Okay, I have searched for all the words, typing inna on Al-Quran app. So inna lazina, Ustad already explained, I will not take much time. Innama, can you see innama nahnu? Nahnu is a mabni, so you cannot see if this is marfu or mansub anywhere. So it's okay, but it is definitely not mansub. It's definitely not mansub, because ma disrupted its power of harf nasiba. Clear? That is clear. What is here?
Innahum, mabni.
Okay, now this is mabni, but I would like something, because this chapter is covered in the past. You have gone through this lesson 9, I think, which is Jumlatul Ismiya, possibly, or definite noun. I think it's a definite noun chapter. So who can tell me innahum and humul mufsidun? What is this hum doing here, and why has it been brought here? In the same way as well. This is test for you based on previous teachings we have done with you. When you do this, you will be benefited. So take part, make mistake, say something, because we want to have engagement from you, participation. So there are some very smart students here, alhamdulillah, let's say, because this is basically say why it, yeah, come forward, please.
I think Hajira wants to say something.
Yes, please. Yes, I want to hear.
My understanding, what I understood is here in the ayah, innahum humul mufsiduna. So now hum shows some kind of emphasis. It brings more attention to the people.
Good.
So yeah, that's the reason why it's
okay. That's very easy answer, and it's correct. But before that, emphasis. If it is just emphasis, whom will be brought here and there anywhere, but there is a reason, there is a circumstance why this happens. Okay, so emphasis is correct, sister. But do you know the other reason or not? Once we discuss it, you will say, "Oh yes, yes, inshallah."
yeah, maybe. Right at the moment, I'm not getting anything.
You will get it in a minute. You all know that, it's not focused the way we are trying to focus, inshallah. Anybody, senior, or anyone, our Ustad, Ustada, anyone, if you can think of it, if you could say it, otherwise I will explain it. If it comes from you, it's good.
Is
Ustada.
humul mufsidun khabar here? Compound khabar?
I think it's Damudul Fasli.
Sorry, Asha?
Is it Damudul Fasli? I wasn't following.
The name came out, Damirun Fasli.
Yeah.
Name came out, and that name, those, if they knew, they would have just said what that means. Ustada, you just hold on to this for a minute or two.
Okay.
So, are we getting it from anybody else? Are we getting it from anybody else? No worry, we will clear it because it's related to, although it's a different topic, but in this way we revise things here and there. Okay, as I said, it is lesson. I think it is this. If not, no, it's not definite now. I think it's Jumlatul Ismiya. I've not sent it. Yes. Ustad Aisha, it is your opportunity if you want to explain it, please. This section, number 9 rule of Jumlatul Ismiya, nominal sentence. Ustad Aisha, if you could say, what is this whom doing, anta doing, who are doing?
Yeah. So I've done from mobile. It's difficult to see properly. Hang on.
So it is the who will be successful.
One way, hang on.
Marifa.
Yeah. I'm just trying to enlarge it. Inna Allaha huwa razzaqu. When we have two definite ism, and it just most times, sometimes it comes as a what's the word? Mawsuf sifa. So therefore, we have to have a damaril fasli to separate that. So here we're gonna say indeed Allah, and then huwa razzaqu, he is. So the provider. So if we have two definite ism together side by side, then the damaril fasli brought in. It's also an emphasis as well as separating, not making it mawsuf sifa.
Very good. I will just expand it. Allahu is marifa, correct?
Yeah.
I forgot about inna. Allah by default is a marifa. Definite noun. Ar-Razzaku is marifa. So if two marifa comes together, marifa, okay? They're marifa, definite, not marfu. Second one can be convened. It's okay. Then it will be muqtada khabar. But two marifa side by side, is it can be also misled as Mawsuf Sifa. Because
Mawsuf Sifa, yeah.
Ulaika and al-muflihun, Ulaika, brothers and sisters, is marifa. Al-muflihun is marifa with al. To marifa, then you cannot say this is mubtada, this is khabar. You cannot. You know that. Khabar has to be nakira generally. It is marifa, it is nakira. Then it's mubtada and khabar. But the meaning is ulaika, al-muflihun. This is actually giving the meaning of mubtada. And this is giving meaning of khabar. So to distinguish this and clear that confusion, Arabic grammar rule is this. There will be a detached pronoun brought in, like huwa, anta, or huwa. Innaka anta samiul alim. Okay? Here, ka is marifa, as-samiu is marifa, and it needed an attached pronoun in the middle. Zalika is marifa, al-fawzu is marifa. You cannot deny that, you know that. But these two marifa cannot side by side if they mean one as subject and one as the predicate. Two marifa coming like this, there has to be a detached pronoun in the middle, and that is called, there's a special name for it. Nothing difficult. Damirun fasli. Damir comes to fasala, means separated. Do you get it, brothers and sisters? This is everywhere in Quran, starting from Surah Baqarah, okay? Everywhere. So this was taught long time ago. You're all module 1 students. You studied this here. Why did you? Okay. Anyway, it's everywhere. Okay. So with that, I thought I will bring it at least once more outside lesson 9, lesson 13, so that you remember that. So I'm now going back to, is that understood? Tell me, please, quickly on the chat box. On the chat box, quickly tell me, please. And that is, why did I bring this? Okay, I think I was in Quran. Oh, Al-Qur'an. Okay, that is here. Sister Sadaf. This is Sadaf. My dear sister, I hope you got it now.
Yes, Jazakallah khair, Ustad. I'm very happy to learn this, and you're right, this was covered. We all forgot. I forgot.
Yeah, it's easy to forget. We know that. I have seen that. But it needs to be pointed out because this is something we cannot forget. Look at this. It comes like this everywhere. Okay. Other people, what's the comment? You got it or not?
Everyone, please comment it. I mean,
you know, in Surah An-Najm, I'm going to go back to those ayats. I always wondered why there is a who in some verses and not in others. And now I understand. So now I'm going to go back to those verses, inshallah.
Can you teach your future students in this way, the way we are trying, alhamdulillah? Yeah, can you?
You mean to repeat what I just understood?
Yeah, whenever you are in a position to teach others, take the trouble to clear this possible confusion. This is what we are doing. As you can see, we bring a problem just suddenly in the middle, and then we say, yeah, look at this. You have to understand this, how it works, and don't forget it. But if it is explained clearly, and if they confirm that they understood it, your job done. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. Good. Any other comment?
I would like to mention to every student, please make this note now. You know, clearly you've forgotten these lessons. We've done that lesson beautifully.
Yeah.
Now you've forgotten. That is natural. It's normal for
natural. That's natural.
Okay. Yeah. But it's your opportunity now that is brought up. So you make a note. You know, when two marifa nouns comes, there will be a separator. Damir fasli in between.
And in that way, it also gives emphasis to the meaning. Yes.
Yeah.
But it's not
Well,
just.
you go on 10 minutes left.
Okay, yeah, I have to talk about some other things. In fact, these are the examples. You know, whenever you see after a class like this conducted, you should be searching on your own. See, you know, and you will be surprised, and your knowledge, your that forgetfulness will stay away from you, because freshly taught, freshly learned, freshly looked at on your own time. Just spend 10 minutes like this. 10 minutes. Instead, what people do, once in the class, that's it. After that, they're busy, very busy. No time during the week, no revision, no, you know, even somebody missed the class, but didn't catch up the recording. And they will come to the next class, mashallah. But see what happens? So we also advise you how to get the best out of your time and effort you are putting in. So I'm telling all the regular students, do make a practice. Search like that. You know, you will be shocked at what difference it makes to you as a person. Alhamdulillah. Okay. There is nothing more I can say on that.